Okay, I've just logged on to Paper Games, so if one wants to, it's a good website to play checkers on, or drafts, or whatever you want to call it. So Paper Games app. You want to just get that app. There's a corresponding website as well if people just want to play it online, but you can get the app on the phone. So it's got an array of different games here. Tic-tac-toe, Connect 4 and checkers would be the best options available. I wouldn't necessarily advise chess on here because it's restricted to 20 minutes a side. Whereas there are vastly superior chess websites if one wants to play chess. So I'll play some checkers here. Provide some general commentary. And tactics. So Tanzanian opponent by the looks of things. 1 win, no loss, so we'll give them a go. It's one of the more rather colourful flags, the Tanzanian flag. One wouldn't expect it to be a stronghold of checkers, but we'll see how we get on. So it's usually a good idea to develop pieces from the bottom left up towards the top right. So our bottom left towards their top right as we look at it. Our single corner to their single corner. And if I can dislodge pieces from his double corner, that's also a good idea. My sound seems to affect. Oh, he's in the tank. It's not good. Oh no. Is my connection down? It's disappointing now. I've got some symmetry in the time 1717, but okay, this is making for riveting viewing. Tanzanian's not moving. So there's a mandatory capture rule in English drafts or American checkers, which is kind of the foundation and basis of so many of the tactics. If you can kind of construct positions where they have to capture, and in response you have multiple captures in retaliation, so you get like one for so I'm playing a British individual. Huge number of games they've played, but they've lost the vast majority of them. So yeah, if you can contrive these positions where you have a tactical advantage where you can see the piece to gain 2 or 3, that's generally what one wants to go for. As a general rule, keep one's back rank pieces in situ, and I like to keep this triangular formation here at the base of my checkers intact for as long as possible. So I can just start infiltrating his double corner now. So that's a particularly poor move on his part. This is a thing referred to as breaking up the elbow. See this central piece here that I'm about to attack? So he has to take, because there's mandatory captures. And once I remove that piece was protecting these two. So I can get the double jump in there. Now he should respond by forcing me to take. He should move his, as we're looking at his back rank pieces, the one in the top right, the one left of that as we look at it, he should move that out, force me to capture it, and get a double jump in response. So let's see if they do that. Oh, so that's a poor option. I have to take there. I just want to encourage even exchanges now, being several pieces up. He still has this move available and he's still not going for it. So you should move that white checker out as I mentioned. So I'll just remove that now. He can exchange my king off if he wants, but I'm so many pieces up it doesn't matter. I'll just go on. Okay, I have a jump for double jump. So this is one of the tactics that I was discussing. So the mandatory capture. Can we get a decent opponent, please? If anybody actually watches any of these videos, you can give your suggestions of what kind of lessons or instructions you want, or if you want me to resign if they're moving slowly and just move on to another opponent, or just cancel the game if they've lost too many games, if they're a weakish looking opponent. You want to see me playing stronger opponents. Like, often I'll just abort the game if I think the opponent's going to be poor. One gets an ELO rating as one progresses then. So I've only played 2 games here, so the ELO rating is jumping up significantly. This is depressingly slow here. I mean, you can accumulate points from the various things one win if you win along the way. So these are good win-loss stats here, Portuguese individual. Okay, so this should be a reasonably competent opponent now. Won the vast majority of his games. Played about 30 games, won about 2/3 of them. He's drawn about 1/5 of them. So this triangular structure I always like to keep intact. So we'll see how he gets on. He needs to be very careful here now not to... So this will be a good combination here now, right? See this? This is a rather vulnerable structure here, so I can sack this piece. I can go for a double sack. I can't quite do it because I'm forced to jump back now. That's a pity, actually. I jump. Oh no, I'm still okay. So he still has a forced recapture. So I take that. That's another sack. Now at the end of this flurry of exchanges, I have this treble jump available. So like, that was far from obvious for him to notice that when he made that move. But these are the kinds of tactics that could arise in positions. So that was a fairly elaborate and complicated sequence of moves to foresee, like, before he made his move. So they're the kind of sneaky tactics you need to be on the lookout for. I suppose the more one plays, the more one is familiar with those kind of situations. So I just want to consolidate my advantage now and just hoover up all his loose pieces. It's a really resignable position. I can get my double jump here. It's a pretty facile conversion from this point. So that piece can no longer move, his back rank piece. And a key difference between checkers and chess, if for those of you who are unfamiliar, if your opponent can't move, they lose. So it's not like a stalemate. If they can't move, they just lose. So he's got no more moves in the game. So I'll just start with that video and see what people think of it. So he's not looking for a rematch. So these are their kind of various ELO ratings. Usually if they have 2,000 or above, they're pretty decent. But anyway, I'll leave it at that for this video.